2024 Prologue, Honda's latest attempt at an EV after the ill-fated Clarity sedan and Fit EV, is a mid-size SUV with a restrained look that doesn't shout its eco-friendly mission. The Prologue rides on a platform developed jointly with General Motors and is powered by the same Ultium battery pack and electric motors as its Chevy Blazer EV sibling. A single-motor powertrain is standard and makes 212 horsepower, but a dual-motor, all-wheel drive setup is optional and is good for 288 ponies. Front-wheel drive models are rated for as high as 296 miles of range per charge, going with all-wheel drive drops that number to as low as 273 miles. The Prologue sits above the CR-V in the Honda lineup and is similar in dimensions to the Passport. It's offered in X, Touring, and Elite trim levels, and has plenty of standard and optional features, but the interior feels a bit too GM for our liking, and not enough like other Hondas. If you're looking for something a little fancier, Honda's Acura luxury brand sells EV SUV called ZDX, which sports a more luxurious interior and more horsepower. While there are clues to the Prologue's Chevrolet roots inside, Honda made some changes to infuse the cabin with a design that looks recognizable as one of its own. Its simplified dashboard has fewer flourishes than the Blazer EV, as the Chevy's round vents, brightly colored surfaces, and tilted infotainment display don't make their way into the Honda. Instead, the Prologue's layout is vaguely similar to other Hondas, with a clutter-free design rendered in muted tones. The Chevy's buttons, switches, and knobs do carry over, which not only seem out of place in the Honda showroom but also are awkward to use. The Prologue's wheelbase is 8 inches longer than the CR-V's and the EV model is 5 inches wider too, which creates a roomier cabin with additional space for cargo. Standing tall and proud in the middle of the Prologue's dashboard is an 11.3-inch infotainment touchscreen. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are included, unlike on the Blazer EV, which doesn't offer these smartphone mirroring features as is an in-dash navigation system that uses Google Maps. An 11.0-inch digital gauge display and a wireless smartphone charging pad are also standard features. A head-up display is available but only on the top-spec Elite trim. A 12-speaker Bose stereo system with tweeter speakers in the Prologue's A-pillars is standard on Touring and Elite models. All Prologue models come with an 85.0 kWh battery pack sourced from General Motors. The single-motor front-wheel drive model comes with an EPA estimated 296-mile driving range, while the dual-motor all-wheel drive version will sacrifice some of that range for peppier acceleration. All-wheel drive versions of the X and Touring trims are rated for 281 miles per charge, while the range-topping Elite carries a 273-mile estimate. In our testing, the Elite AWD achieved a real-world range of 240 miles. The Prologue can juice its battery on a DC fast charger at a max rate of 155 kilowatts, but Honda will also sell a home charging kit should you wish to refill the battery conveniently in your own garage. The Prologue can be had with either a 212 HP single motor and front-wheel drive or with two motors that combine for 288 horsepower and all-wheel drive. During our test drive, the dual-motor version provided adequate acceleration, but the Prologue lacks the punch of rivals such as the Hyundai Ioniq 5 and the Kia F6. The Prologue's road manners are even-tempered, too, with a smooth ride and steady handling, but its steering lacks the tactile feel you get in other Hondas. We like the adjustable regenerative braking system, which can slow the car at varying levels when you lift off the accelerator. Single pedal driving is possible, and there's a handy paddle on the steering wheel that increases the level of regen on demand to slow the car further.